let's look at the squad one after the other. Just take a look at it because these guys are raring to go. They want to dissect that squad list and talk about it extensively. Let us start. And what we're going to be doing on the program tonight, you've seen the full list of 23, the pictures of all the guys going to the World Cup, in case you've not seen them before and you don't know them. But we're going to be taking it department by department. Guys, the first department in the good football team, where it starts from the back, is the goalkeeper. These are the 3 goalkeepers going to the World Cup. Let me start with you, Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Are we covered in this department? Are we covered?
Well, yes, because these are the 3 goalkeepers that he would take for a very major competition. You've got Vicente.
These guys have been like this since Keshi took over.
Exactly, since Keshi took over.
I mean, those 3.
Those 3 have been like
those
that.
2
have been there for like the past.
There for
since 2002, actually.
2002 World Cup, they went there together. 2010, they were there together.
Exactly.
Nations Cup, along the Nations Cups, they've been there together.
In other words, this will be their 3rd World Cup.
This will be their 3rd World Cup together. So they're covered. Of course, the reservation is going to be a certain Austin Ejide, who wasn't particularly fantastic in that game against Scotland.
People talk about maybe he was still a little bit of
match rustiness,
and maybe a little
because
bit of injury.
He was just coming back from injury and all that. Well, those are the 3 goalkeepers, and we do not have any sort of talk about it. It is the 3 goalkeepers that they are going to take. Daniel Akpeyu was
No. It's not that the 3 goalkeepers they are going to take. The 3 goalkeepers that have been taken.
That's what I'm trying to say. Wait, so what I'm trying to say is that there are the 3 goalkeepers that we knew was going to be in the team already.
Before we go to the defenders, so let me get your own opinion.
I think these are the best 3 keepers in Nigeria, without a shade of doubt. Their form over the past half a decade or so has given rise to that credence. And these are the Vincent Yama, 89 caps, sterling performance for Nigeria ever since he broke into this squad as a fresh-faced youngster in 2002. Austin Ejide as well, he has grown in leaps and bounds. He an equally capable understudy. It was at a time he was number 1 under Betty Vogts. So I have no problems regarding Vincent Yaman and also Ejide about their capabilities. Chigozie Agbim, plenty of knocks, especially during the CHAN, but he bounced back. A lot of people felt that the likes of Femi Thomas of Ehimba, who had a particularly outstanding season last season, should have been given a chance.
But the fact that Keshi has worked with this guy for a long time,
kept faith with Agbim and he trusts him implicitly. And that is one thing about Keshi that I like. He always stands by his players, no matter what everybody says. And a coach can only sink and swim with the decisions that he makes.
All right. What do you feel about the 3 goalkeepers? Talk to us on Twitter. Let's get your reaction. We'll go to them in a couple of minutes and read what you have to say about those 3 goalkeepers. Are we adequately covered in that department? Talk to us and let us know what you feel about it. Now let's go to the defense. We are going with as many as 8 defenders. Captain Joseph Yobo, Ederson Echejele, Juwon Oshaniwa, Godfrey Obabona, Azubike Igweke, Kenneth Omeruo, Efe Ambrose, Kunle Odunlami, 8 goalkeepers. Gentlemen.
8 defenders.
8 defenders.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but they're supposed to help the goalkeepers.
Yeah, exactly.
8 defenders.
They're deputy goalkeepers.
Deputy goalkeepers. 8 defenders. Guys, we have 4 departments in this department. 4. Right back, left back, central defense 2.
No, let's just say 3
Okay,
departments. Central defense,
left back, right back.
Also, could we say just 2, full backs and central defense.
Okay. All right.
Because some of these defenders can play.
Yeah, are we adequately covered? Tony, let me start with you this time. Are we adequately covered across this department? The left back, right back, centre back.
I think, in my opinion, I think these are probably the best defenders Nigeria has. One thing about
when Yobo was a lot younger, he could play at right back.
One thing about Keshi is that he has gone for versatility. Kunle Odunlami can play central defense and at full back. Efe Ambrose can play at central defense and full back. Kenneth Omeruo can play central defense and full back as well. Obabono is a utility player. He plays midfield defense, even as a striker for Sunshine Stars in the past. Ederson Echejele experienced as well. A lot of people don't remember he was actually at the last World Cup. Joseph Yobo, we cannot say about. I mean, he might be Nigeria's first ever centurion, 95 caps and counting. And so that is experience for you at the highest level. So I think this is a mix of some of the best defenders. Juwon Oshaniwa, a lot of people have forgotten him. He went to Israel immediately after the last Nations Cup. And I can tell you, as a matter of I've kept tabs on him. He has been absolutely brilliant for Iranian's job. Playing plenty of games. And he has grown in his confidence.
He's now a lot more polished.
I think he will actually push Echejele a lot harder for the first team spot. But Echejele, because of his experience, probably mix it. But I think we have capable understudies.
The only defender that we have in that list that is a specialist in the centre-back position is Azubike.
Azubike,
exactly.
You can't push him somewhere else.
No, Yobo too. because of
the versatility is there.
Okay,
it's about the pace.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well, Yobo at the age of 33, you don't expect him to be chasing wingers at Zanetti or Zabaleta.
Okay, that is Zanetti.
If you put him to a fullback position, you'll be fully exposed.
Okay.
So let him just play as a sweeper or as a libero, just calmly. His experience is invaluable. Calming the younger heads and look, we've done this before, we can take them. His experience is actually invaluable at this point.
In organizing the team. And bringing stability.
And when you're trying to close down a result, maybe it's 1-1 or 1-0 and you're trying to close it out, you bring in a Yobo who settles down the team.
Exactly.
You can close it out. So it's invaluable, and I'm happy that Joseph Yobo finally made this team.
So you think that department is covered as well?
Definitely. For me, one word that I should bring out from whatever Tunde has said, versatility. All the players are probably,
apart from the
left-hand side, all of them,
exactly,
because all of them, they can play anywhere in that defense.
Omero can even play left. He's played left back before.
Omero, in fact, started as
he's played left back before.
He played left back before.
Omero is a phenomenon.
He's a phenomenon. He plays the right full back, the left
side.
Exactly. Versatility is there. That's something Keshi has been trying to bring into his team, not just in that department.
We've forgotten that Onazi has played right back before.
Exactly, against Zambia in the Nations Cup. So we can have an extra defender. That's what I'm saying. That not just at the defense, the department, basically in every other department in the team, Keshi has brought in something, versatility. Any of his players can play anywhere in the team.
Every coach in the world will tell you that a versatile player is worth more than any other player. Because the fact that he can play, it's like having 3 players in one.
Let's look at this department now. It's the midfield. People have complained about the midfield that we don't have a good number. Here, we just have 5 midfielders listed. And, I mean, John Mikel Obi, it doesn't come bigger than that for Nigeria. Ogenyo Nazi, Ramon Aziz, Michael Uchebo. People say, look, push him into the attack. He's more of an attacker than a midfielder, but he was listed as a midfielder. And then you have Ruben Gabriel. People have also complained about Ruben Gabriel that he's not had enough playing time. But we saw Ruben play 90 minutes in that friendly against Scotland. Gentlemen, we have a lot of variations in this department. We could have holding midfielders, we could have defensive midfielders, we could have attacking midfielders, central midfielders. We can use all kinds of languages to describe the variations in this department. This is where we are short on numbers, guys.
Well, you said 5 midfielders. I can only count 4.
Uchebo is the attacker for you.
Uchebo is a target man for Cercle Brugge, and that is the truth. But it has happened before, where I've seen players who play in defense for their national team and are strikers in their club. Benny Roa used to play as a midfielder for Vitesse Arnhem, but was left fullback for Nigeria. So maybe they're trying to convert him into another position, maybe as an attacking midfielder or something. But in terms
you can only see 4.
I can only see 4, and that is John Mikel Obi, who a lot of people do not remember is actually attending his first ever World Cup. Ogenyo Nazi, energetic. Ramon Aziz, one of the few Nigerians who has graduated through the ranks under 17, under 21, and now full international level as well. Possibly at the World Cup. Ruben Gabriel, who a lot of people knocked in the Scotland friendly. I thought he did well. I don't know what.
I'm happy he was able to play 90 minutes because I know what a fully fit Ruben Gabriel can do.
This man kept Mikel out of the team at a point.
Until he got injured.
But
how well has he recovered from the injury? That is the question.
That is my issue with this. That is my issue
Gabriel Ruben is fit. Top class.
How long has he been fit?
If he's fit,
when last was he fit?
But he was able to play 90 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. When he was able to play 90 minutes, what was his impact in the match? Come on, I watched this game.
I thought he did well.
Well, he did well, but not like a World Cup player. We need the best for the World Cup. I thought Nosai Gebo came into the second half in that game against Scotland and stabilized everything. In the first half, what was Gabriel Ruben doing? As far as I'm concerned, nothing.
That's my own
opinion about this midfield is that it has shown exactly what Keshi wants to do. He wants to open up his opponents through the wings, because here I don't see any attacking midfielder.
No creativity.
No
creativity.
From the middle.
The typical number 10.
I think
the typical number 10.
We don't have that. We don't have that now.
And so what we have here are those who will walk.
In modern football, 9 times out of 10, you find deep line midfielders. You don't see that brilliant number 10 who dribbles everybody
like a JJ,
and leaves
a Maradona.
Those are rarities in the modern game. So I think what Keshi is trying to do is open up his opponents through the flanks, where the pace and guile of the likes of Victor Moses, Ahmed Musa will come into play.
So that's it. Let's look at this department now. We have 7 in this department. 7 forwards, and people are asking questions.
8 if you had Uchebo.
If you had Uchebo, then you make it 8.
Uchebo is in the department of the midfield, so let's not have it.
And people are arguing that maybe Nigeria is taking the highest number of forwards.
I'm telling you, even Brazil do not have this number. Even Argentina.
Germany has only one.
Do not have this number.
Only Miroslav Klose is the only recognized out-and-out striker in the German national team.
Some countries are going with the false number 9. Yeah. But we are going with 7.
8.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about these strikers. This forward. Let's talk about
one by one. I mean, let's also tell you that we have a lot of variations on the left side, on the right side, in the center,
plenty
behind,
of combinations.
Exactly. Different kind of combinations can be put out.
We have target men, we have wide players, we have inside forwards, we have wingers, we have second strikers, we have top 9s. I think
everything.
It's a perfect mix of what you would expect from an attacking department.
If the coach can get the right kind of combination.
And if the players themselves decide to play according to their abilities. Let's take them one by one. Shola Ameobi, a lot of people have talked about why they are taking a 32-year-old to the World Cup, but I spoke to Kesh and he says Ameobi's experience is invaluable. He is very vastly experienced, exceedingly calm, and he knows exactly what is expected of him on his road. That he's like a coach on the pitch, that he transmits that calmness, that confidence into the players, and that is exceedingly invaluable when you're going into
How many goals did he score in this season?
Well,
let me ask.
Sometimes you don't really take a player.
No. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
This guy scored only 2 goals in the season. So what are you talking about? We need players that can score goals. Fine. Ameobi, great player. Like he said, all those qualities he highlighted. In fact, he showed it in that friendly against Italy.
I don't want us to limit it to just one player.
No, I'm not limiting it to that.